this video, I will share with you the different types of credit cards available in the UK, and by the end of it you will know precisely how to choose the perfect credit card for your current situation. Let's start right now! When I moved to the UK back in 2015, I didn't believe that credit cards could have any benefits. I come from a culture where credit cards are seen as something terrible, almost like a pact with the devil or something along those lines. But I was quickly proven wrong when I had to take out a loan to buy a car. My bank advertised an interest rate for up to 3%. So I said, why not? That's not too bad. I could even pay it off faster, therefore paying less in interest. But when I applied, they told me that the best interest they could give me was 20%. The reason? I had no credit history. What I didn't know back then is that banks and lenders only feel comfortable to borrow money to those who have a proven record of being good debt payers. The way you handle debt is measured by your credit score. The higher your credit score is, the easier you can borrow money at a lower interest rates. So here enters the first type of credit card we will speak about today, the credit builder cards. This type of card is for you if you have no credit history or if you have a bad credit score. If you use them properly, and I will show you how in a few moments, they will help you improve your credit score dramatically, therefore allowing you to access better rates on loan and mortgages. It's entirely useless for me to tell you which credit card is the best to build your credit score, because each credit card have their own eligibility criteria. So instead I will show you how to find all the credit cards that you personally qualify for so that you can choose the one that suits you the best. Let's quickly jump to my computer. Here I am on moneysupermarket.com. This website allows you to compare the best offers you can get for a specific service. There are other similar websites like GoCompare or Confused.com, but for the sake of this video I decided to go with moneysupermarket.com. So as we are interested in credit cards, we click here. Here they tell you that your credit score will not get affected by this search. Then you click on Find a Card. Here they ask you what you will use the card for. Here you can click on Show me everything so you can have more credit cards to choose from. Then you need to enter your details and click on See your cards. I filled in my own details here to show you an example. As you can see, I have many cards to choose from. They even show me the approval rates. In other words, my chances to get approved for a specific card. If you have no credit history or a bad credit score, chances are that you have fewer cards to choose from. If I would be interested in increasing my credit score, I would only choose the one that has the lower interest rates or even interest free. Because in order to grow your credit score, you will need to make payments with that credit card each month, like for fuel or food or anything you buy basically. However, you have to make sure to pay off that credit card in full at the end of each month. This is essential to not pay interest and to show good credit behavior that will translate into a higher credit score. 2 years went by and I successfully managed to grow my credit score. And with that, my credit limit also went up. I had now access to more than £6,000, and because I wasn't as smart as I thought I was, I used more than £3,000 that I was actually paying 20% interest on. I didn't want to use my savings to pay it off, so I started to make a bit of research. That's when I found another type of credit card that could solve my issue. The balance transfer credit card. Let's say you have £1,000 in debt on your credit card. You can move that £1,000 on a balance transfer credit card that will offer you 0% interest for a specific period of time. For example, this card offers me 0% interest for 24 months. All I need to do is to pay a transfer fee of 1.5%, in other words £15 for each £1,000 you transfer. The bad part is that to qualify for this type of credit card you need a higher credit score. Also, you cannot do balance transfer between two credit cards of the same company. For example, let's say you have a credit card with HSBC, you cannot do a 0% balance transfer to another credit card with HSBC. The balance transfer has to be done on a credit card with another bank. These balance transfer credit cards can be dangerous if you don't have a good financial discipline. They can lead you into more debt because once you transfer your balance to your new credit card, you will automatically now have access to the full balance on your old credit card. As a result, you may be tempted to use that money to buy yourself the new iPhone. So remember, using a balance transfer credit card is not having free money. That is still a form of debt that you will have to pay off eventually. The only advantage is that you don't pay interest on that debt. You should also know that if you miss only one payment, you automatically lose your 0% advantage, therefore having to pay interest on your debt. Another form of credit card is the purchasing cards. This type of cards allow you to buy stuff and pay for it gradually over time, interest free. As an example, this card here would allow me to buy stuff and pay for it gradually over 24 months with no interest at all. I personally have PayPal credit that allow me to spread the cost of purchases over 4 months, but I barely use it, because I learned the hard way that I should only buy what I can afford. Therefore, I use my credit card to pay for stuff just to maintain and increase my credit score. So I make sure to pay it off in full at the end of each month, even if I don't have to pay interest on it. This is just my way of doing things, but if you feel that this card would give you any benefits, please feel free to check it out. Same as for the balance transfer credit cards, this type of cards require a higher credit score to have access to, and if you miss a payment, you automatically lose your 0% interest-free benefits. Number 4, the money transfer credit card. This type of card allows you to borrow cash, transferring the money directly from the credit card into your bank account. Similar to the balance transfer credit card, this card offers an interest-free rate over a certain period as long as you don't miss any payments. Of course, to have access, you need a high credit score. I once used this type of card that gave me access to around £4,000. I placed it into my saving account, earning 0.9% interest annually, which means £36 a year. After 24 months, which was the length of the interest-free period, I just paid back the credit card and made £72 in profits. I know that's not a lot of money, but still, it's free money, so why not? The 5th type of credit cards are the travel cards. Let's say you're on holiday on an island in Greece. You go to the beach bar and buy a beer. Of course, you have no cash with you, so you pay with your usual debit or credit card. Your bank will charge you an extra fee that can go up to almost 3% just for converting your money from pounds to euros. But by having a travel credit card, you don't pay any conversion fees on all the transactions you make abroad. Also, this type of credit card usually comes with travel insurance included. However, personally, I never use them because when I am abroad, I usually use Revolut. This is a prepaid card that not only don't charge me any conversion fees, but actually uses the forex rate when it converts my money. In other words, I am always sure to get the best conversion rates available. Now it's time for my favorite type of credit cards, the reward credit cards. As their name states, this type of cards rewards you for using them. You can get travel miles, cashback, store discounts, and many other good stuff depending on the type of credit card you go for. The bad part is that most of these cards come with an annual fee and a high interest rate. But I will show you now the only reward card that I found that has no annual fee and will give you 5% cashback on the first 3 months. Then 0.5% cashback when you spend up to 5,000 a month and 1% cashback when you spend more than 5,000. It's called American Express Platinum Cashback Everyday Credit Card. If you have a high credit score and uses your credit card regularly, then this credit card is a must-have for you. I believe that credit cards are like a double-edged sword. A tool that if you know how to use and leverage can give you those small wins against the capitalism we live in today. But if you don't know how to use it, this tool will also hurt you and plunge you into a lot of debt. If that's your situation today, then you want to watch this video right here, where I share with you the simple method that I use to become debt-free so that you can replicate my results and you too enjoy the freedom of having no debt. So click right now and I see you over there.